wearing, you know, all of their credentials on their sleeve. You know what? Real leaders make themselves accessible and available. The key thing about that is that they find the gaps that exist in their employees' performance. And the way that I define a gap is the difference between where the employee is at a performance level, a competency level, and where you need that employee to be if they're really doing their job on an A-plus basis. So between where they are and where you need them to be, that's the gap. And one of the major things that leaders do is they identify the gaps that exist in their associates, and they make plans through feedback and coaching and counseling and empowerment and creating action plans. These are all of the things that they get involved with. These leaders show concern for the efforts and challenges faced by underlings, even as they demand high standards. Accordingly, they're more likely to create an environment where problem analysis replaces blame. So you heard Jack Daly talking about a culture. What is your business culture like? If one of your associates makes a mistake, do they fear some kind of reprisal or some type of real negative disciplinary situation? You know, how do they look at these things? Do they think that you really care about them? And these are the things that are important for you to keep in mind. And you think that an Army general might not know much about business, but Powell does. When we go to lesson 3, what doesn't show up on the slides, but you have in front of you, is don't be buffaloed by experts or elites. Experts often possess more data than judgment. Elites can become so inbred that they produce hemophiliacs who bleed to death as soon as they are nicked by the real world. I think that's a great way that he talks about it. And he really is referencing you guys here in a sense. He's saying small companies and startups don't have the time for analytically detached experts. You're in the trenches out there every day. They don't have the money to subsidize lofty elites either. You run on a lean budget. The president in the small companies answers the phone, drives the truck when necessary. Everyone on the payroll visibly produces and contributes to bottom line results for their history. You know, you don't have 1,000 employees in your organization where the mediocre can hide out. You really need A players at every single position you have in your business. So as companies get bigger, though, what Powell says is sometimes they are, they're forgetting about who brought them to the dance. Things like all hands involvement, egalitarianism, informality, market intimacy, daring, risk, speed, agility. Okay? Policies that emanate from ivory towers often have an adverse effect on people out in the field who are fighting the real battles and the wars to bring in the revenue, as Jack talked about. Without salespeople, none of us would have a job.